We're here, my good friend. No, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
Shadow.
yeah, yeah.
No,
I
this is a
was
common
expecting that.
mistake. It's Swadow, the popular host and Spanish caster, now turned TO extraordinaire, a good friend of mine as well. How are you doing, Swadow? ¿Cómo estás?
I'm
There you
doing
go.
fine. I'm doing great. Actually, just came back from the gym. So I'm a bit of a mess. I do apologize for that. But apparently
You're
the
just so hyped
news
to talk
broke
about
out.
this. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I was very excited. I was expecting, like, we knew this was coming. I don't even know, like a week or two, really. Valve emailed the DOs. They told us, "Hey guys, we need to find a solution. People really want a mayor, and we are proposing this, and we are meeting the teams, and we are trying to figure out something." So we work out with all the rest of the DOs and everybody to do these regional finals, which is pretty exciting. And it looks great, right? Like $100,000 per region and DPC points. I don't think there's it cannot get any better, really. So it's very
I mean,
exciting in
ideally,
general,
lad.
honestly.
But yes,
So it's
online, this is the best that you can muster.
actually we did say to Valve, we did tell Valve, and I know different TOs did say to Valve that we wanted to do the event LAN, even in regionals. Because, for example, Lima has this thing where all the teams are living in the same city. Hell, you could be in any gaming house within 25 minutes. We did say to Valve, can we do it LAN? And it was decided that we are not going to do it LAN because if we are just canceling the major because there's COVID preoccupations, stuff like that,
Sure.
it was much better just to keep it online, for the safety of teams and everybody involved. But yeah, LAN was considered, and we really wanted to do a LAN event because it's hype, right? When wanted to see the people
Of
playing
course.
online, it's always better.
Yeah. I know that obviously this is more of a health precaution than when you decided to do it online, which is very responsible, and at least follows the same line. I want to ask you as well,
Yeah.
how have the teams received it? I mean, you guys broke out the news, I'm assuming, to the teams, right? Or was it Valve
Yeah,
directly?
a bit. Don't act like you don't know. We posted it on Discord 2 days ago. Like, why you have to be like that? Yeah. So
Look,
basically, the
you have
process
to be the
was
star.
the process was like we knew this. Like, I'm going to say 1 week ago. I'm not sure. So I broke the news to Adrian, which is like the other guy managing the 4D and everything. He's like the big brainiac. He's the big god.
Top
And
tier
I was
dude.
like, okay, we need to figure this out. We didn't even tell talents or anyone at the company. Then, like 2 days after everything was figured out with Valve, and we agreed on something, and we made the decision, and we told the internal people at 4D, and then a few days after, we announced it on the Discord. Teams knew some. This is interesting. Some teams knew. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if Valve met with all the teams. I think Valve met with the two most prominent team of each region. Not, don't quote me
Okay.
on that, however,
Okay.
but I don't
I'm gonna call
know
you.
if Valve met 4 teams per region, if they met everybody. I think some teams were surprised. I know for a fact Apo Kings didn't know. Apo Kings didn't know this was happening because like prior to the process,
Four.
we needed to talk with Apo Kings and tell them, hey, we're doing an event in lieu of the mayor. Are you guys in Lima? Are you guys moving? What's up? So we needed to test the waters. They didn't know anything for sure. So it seems that Apo Kings didn't know. But that's fine, right? Like, you cannot
Sure.
have a meeting with 40 teams. Even with 10 teams, like, you had a meeting with 10 teams, and suddenly you have Suns fans just telling everybody what's happening right before time is due. But it is what it is. So
Plastic.
you have people just leaking everything, and I'm like everybody was leaking the information, and it was like, damn, that sucks. But it is what it is, right? When you work in this industry, you expect people to just leak stuff, I guess.
Right, but tell me though how the reaction of the team was. Like, for example, King of Kings, when you told them about this, were they expecting? Was it like
Oh,
a hype thing to
actually,
them?
I haven't, like, I can tell you, uh, Bisco's reaction. I do talk a lot with Watch, and she was mega excited. Definitely, people was very excited. I I know one player from Viscos, and any player really. Like, I don't want to quote a specific player from Viscos, but any player says, okay, let's play an event, and $100,000. It's a great amount of money, but they don't care about that. They care about the points. And when they learn the tournament was going to have points, and in fact, like, almost the same points as the league itself, they were
Mm-hmm.
much more excited about the points than the money.
I know
So
what
teams
player
were
that
happy.
was. Okay.
Yeah, you know the player. I don't like to point fingers for sure. But I mean, you know what it is,
Okay.
right? Like for me, players like everybody got a bit of what they wanted, which is players got to get the points and have the tournament. TOs we had to have action in February. Public also had the chance to watch these magnificent players play. The only thing that the two things that it couldn't happen is regional cross-regional confrontations and also the LAN
Mhm.
event. And actually, I didn't
Mhm.
inquiry Valve about this, but they gave a really good reason on why bi-regional didn't work, which is
Okay.
and I don't want again to put words on their mouth, but it's very simple. If you do a bi-regional system, um, let's talk about North America, South America. You could argue that a region like South America, who has more strong teams, will get more benefited than North America, that maybe only have one or two. Or, for example, China and CA, which would be the other bi-regional thing. Maybe you could argue that the Chinese teams would get more points because it's not fair, right? Because there are stronger regions. That's a fact. So they actually give a really good reason, and that's something that's
Okay.
interesting. Like people think Valve don't think things out, and people think that Valve, don't care. But when you deal with them, you understand that it's very complicated. Like doing an esports like this is mega complicated. So you start appreciating the things they do, and definitely like doing an event like this in 2 weeks. It's not easy. I'll tell you that much. Like
Of course.
I can tell you all the TOs where because Valve didn't put a gun in our head. They didn't say you have to do this, right? It's not in our
Right.
contract. So like we needed to discuss, okay, guys, are you willing to put the extra work? Because this is extra work, no matter how you say it, right? Um and everybody, I think, we had an internal discussion between the RTOs, but honestly, the truth is we are very happy to make this happen, right? Because everybody
Of course.
wanted to have something in lieu of the
Are,
mayor. So it's something we are really happy to do for sure.
are Valve providing the prize pool for this?
Yeah. Valve is paying for the prize pool. Like I, due to contract, I cannot disclaim everything, of course,
Sure.
but Valve is paying for the prize pool. That I think I can say. And if I can't, I will have an email from somebody very angry, but I don't care. Like Valve is paying for the prize pool 100%.
Okay.
And it's. I mean, because to be honest, let's be honest. Like we want to help Dota, but if I wanted to have $100,000 within 2 weeks, I cannot have that, right? So definitely Valve said, okay, we're giving you the prize pool, we're helping you doing this thing, and let's make it happen. And everybody was on board because again, and it's not even about the money, it's about February was a time where most TOs were going to rest a bit, the staff needs to have some holidays, everybody wanted to chill, so to speak. So it's a lot of extra work having this event happen, but again, you know everybody's happy to help the community and to help the teams and help the situation. It was an arduous process for sure, but it's it is esports, right? If you want something easy, you should change the industry you are at.
Okay. And with those words, I feel like that's a great way to end the interview. Thank you so much for your time, Swadow. We appreciate having you here. And more importantly, we appreciate you making these leagues. Otherwise, I would not have a job. So thank you so much, Swadow. Much
Yeah,
love. Un abrazo y nos vemos pronto. Cuídate.
take care, gracias.